Hello, welcome to this bonus edition of the UK Steelers podcast. You're joined as always by me, Sam Stanley, and we got Mike Farrell, and we got Gavin Marshall, my partners in crime here for mock draft season. How you doing, guys?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Good. We are here now to do, as we do every year, our annual Steelers 7-round mock draft, right? Using the old PFF mock draft simulator. So hopefully you should be able to see this, or if you're listening, you can go check it out on YouTube. It'll be there, right, Gav?
Yeah, it should be up, video up, so you can follow along. Probably the best way to enjoy this content actually would be on YouTube.
Definitely.
So, here we are. I've got the settings ready to go. We've got the public board is what we're leaning towards here over the PFF board, with some care for positional value. Put draft for needs pretty high. A little tinge of randomness thrown in there for good measure. Should we just get this started?
Let's do it. Yeah.
All right. We'll start at number 1, as we are wanting to do. We'll see where the Panthers go from here.
Which we presume.
Oh, look, that's a good sign. Will Levis, number 2.
Second.
Right, it's John.
Let me just slow this down.
Restart. A lot of bets would be lost if Levis went 2.
Mr. Mayonnaise and Coffee.
Anthony
Richardson goes to
7.
To the Raiders.
Witherspoon goes at 9.
Stays in Illinois.
Jackson Smith and Jigba at 10. Paris Johnson at 11. Man, you'd be tempted to trade up there.
Your boy Van Ness has gone
Ugh.
to the Texans.
First
Christian
corner
Gonzalez
off the board.
at 13.
Christian Gonzalez and Sauce Gardner.
Brutal.
And who's the other guy? DJ Reed?
Wow, okay.
So let's just run through what's just happened in the last 5 picks.
Recap it.
Yeah.
Just before we've got here and we're talking about the positions that we're kind of interested in, obviously you mentioned Van Ness is gone. I think that's the only edge guy I would have considered. And then you've got Witherspoon went at 9. Paris Johnson went at 11.
Skoronski went at 8.
Skoronski went at 8, sorry, I missed that. Christian Gonzalez kind of heartbreakingly goes at 13. That's late for him.
Yeah.
Darnell Wright to the Patriots at 14 and Broderick Jones at 15. And then Washington take Miles Murphy. So, interesting. Now, that does leave us with the most mock pick of all time available. Joey Porter's sitting out there, as is Brian Branch and Deontay Banks. So you've kind of got your corner defensive back trio to choose from there, just to take a look at OT. Anton Harrison's getting some buzz. What did you guys think of him in the tackle episode? Kind of leading you guys for tackles.
Let's have a look. I've got the ins and outs here. See, this is where it comes in. Me and Dave were out on Anton Harrison. Mike and Ketz were in.
Yeah, quite happy with Anton Harrison.
So this is what I was saying on the corner show, really. I think what you're seeing here is they're not top-tier tackles. They're the next tier down, aren't they? I think.
I'm seeing a lot of Anton Harrison in the first round.
Yeah, but I think the corners are top tier.
Yes, agreed. Yeah.
So I think we should go corner here.
I think
with who's on the board, both in corner and tackle. Yeah, I'm with you, Gav. Is there? I mean, there's not any other position. Edge, Nolan Smith, Kalijah Cansey in the middle, Brian Brzee. Their positions in need, or am I just? I'm just talking.
We could just burn the whole thing down and draft Bijan Robinson.
Yeah.
Najee and Bijan, let's go. We'll just play two runners every play.
Or, Michael Mayer, go for the Muth and Mayer. What a double team. But no.
Obviously, DeJuan Jones is still sitting out there, who I've seen mocked to us more kind of later. Osiris Torrance.
Quentin Johnson's still on the board. That would, early draft season, that he'd be going way earlier.
Yeah, he does seem to have lost some juice in the process, yeah.
So if it was me on my own, I'd be choosing between Porter and Deontay Banks here, both corners, and I'd probably go Banks. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm voting for.
I'd probably lean Joey Porter.
Okay. That puts you in the awkward position, Si.
So what?
Does that mean I get to be the guy who brings Joey Porter to Pittsburgh? Sorry,
so.
Gav. I'm not as high on Banks as you. Although it seems like the Banks thing is picking up steam too. I mean, I've seen some mocks of him going before even you get to us.
Right.
So we'll see how that lands. But yeah, I would go Porter here. I just I like the frame. I like the size that he brings. It's something a bit different on the outside.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Let's go for it.
It's a good story too.
We're going to get mocked because this is the obvious pick, but sometimes the obvious pick is the right pick.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll take Joey Porter.
Should have gone Banks.
If Porter was gone, I'd have been happy with Banks. I think it's fair to say.
If it was me, I'd take Banks over Porter. But it's fine. I'll be happy with either. I hope this is a realistic scenario and those two players are there.
Yeah,
that would be class. Bijan
Now,
Robinson to the Chargers. That's a great pick.
Deontay Banks goes 23 to the Vikings. Emmanuel Forbes 1 pick later. Woo, my boy. Jordan Addison goes in the first round.
Are those two tackles going to still be here?
I think at least one will.
Looking Dalton Kincaid to the Bengals. Oh no,
you hate that. Oh, Will McDonald. Yeah. I've been liking Will McDonald as a pick 32.
Anton Harrison goes.
So
Cyrus
Torrance goes. Okay, now
DeJuan Jones is screaming out there.
Jones is sitting out there. Now, I want to ask you guys about this because obviously you guys did the tackle episode. When I look at various situations in various mock drafts, it always feels to me like if you can get a tackle with that first pick, it feels like a better draft because the tackle depth isn't what the corner depth is. Now, obviously, we weren't able to do that, but are you high on anyone maybe a little bit later in the draft that you could avoid tackle here in the first round, or do you think it's imperative?
I think it's DeJuan Jones no matter what here.
Right.
He's my red star. But beyond that, I think
he's a red star.
Yeah, he is. But it's also, I think there's a bit of a drop-off after him here.
Mm-hmm. That seems to be the narrative. What's your thoughts on Jones, Mike?
I suppose the only thought with Jones is he predominantly, all but one game played right tackle.
Yeah.
So I was having a look before we jumped on. I was having a look at our depth chart, and we have no one backing up left tackle.
Well, if you groom, I hate that word. If you get Jones ready to play right tackle, then Chucks can slide over and play left tackle, and that can be a competition between him and Moore.
Fair.
So that works.
You do love the measurables, though, don't you? the wingspan. It's pretty special.
He's huge, man. I mean, he's a road grader.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that would help Najee.
How's the fit? I was going to say, yeah, you think the fit's there with I mean, we're going to be a power running team, right?
Yeah.
And look at the most drafted by Steelers, 29% of the time. So that feels like a. Now we did, that visit was cancelled though. Worth bearing in mind, but this is a mock draft that's kind of what we would do. So, I'm happy with that. Unless there's anyone else you want to consider, Brian Branch, we should probably speak about.
Doesn't feel as allied with needs as
Rich would be banging the table for Branch here, as we've learned.
Mazzy Smith. I'm a massive BJ Ojolari fan.
Yeah,
but
I must admit it's tempting.
It really is. But I think I would be concerned if in the next, how many picks have we got until ours? Another 17-ish. Mm-hmm. If DeJuan Jones and who was the other tackle? Bergeron out of Syracuse, I think it was.
Yeah.
Matthew Bergeron. If both of them fell or got picked, I'd start to panic a little bit.
That's the problem. That's always the issue. It's a shame it's such a need because there's so many players that I love out there, but you just feel like you have to fill that tackle slot.
Mm.
Yeah, I think after those two, there's a drop off as well. I mean, Tyler Steen out of Bama has had a bit of buzz about him as well, and he's got a bit of versatility about him because he's played quite a lot at both tackle positions as opposed to someone like DeJuan who just has one game on the left hand side. But I think if both of those ended up going, I'd start to get a little bit worried.
Yeah, I mean, I like Jalen Duncan as a sleeper, but I think here
you're looking for a start.
We want someone pushing for starter. Yeah,
a blue blood. So I just think, how much? If imagine having like an imposing run defender on the right hand side of our line, and then hopefully you can upgrade whoever wins that battle for left tackle. You're hoping it's more, but and then you've got Chuck's sort of mentoring, playing some snaps at right tackle if needed, and then as a swing, and then see you later. It's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you, Gav. That's probably what I'd do there. I would rue being unable to pick a guy like Branch or Ojulari here, like with them available, or even a Cam Smith.
Yeah.
But it's just one of them things. We got to fill that hole. I mean, we should mention, Rich wanted to join us today, but couldn't, so he sent over a mock draft that he'd done himself. He took Joey Porter first, and then took Brian Branch second. Interestingly, and he doesn't address offensive tackle until the 7th round. John Michael Schmidt's going in the second as well. So interesting that maybe he thinks that we don't need to fill that hole as much as we do.
I think it's one of the top tier tackles left in the draft.
Yeah,
it's a position of need.
We currently have, in the interior, we have 8 players. We have 3 tackles.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. And we're not. Let's be fair. We're not massively confident in our tackle position. It's not like we've got 3 superstars. We're not massively confident. It's a need. I think there's some belting players out there, and if in the next week Dwayne Jones is on the board here at 32, and we take someone like a Mazzy Smith or an Ojulari, I wouldn't be massively upset with the pick because they are good players. I'd be devastated if we chose a 3rd-tier tackle here and Dwayne Jones ends up going to Sod's Law or something like the Ravens or something like that because he's a unit. But I think skill set need sort of works quite well here.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like we're in consensus then.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah. Let's go, Dwayne
Welcome
Jones.
to the team, Dwayne Jones. All right. And we move on. The Texans follow up on the clock.
Brian Branch goes
take
immediately.
Branch straight away. Yeah. And Ojulari goes to the
Cards.
Cards.
Classic.
Yeah. Keely Ringo, didn't even talk about him. Cam Smith. Mazzy Smith, back-to-back to the Seahawks. Jalen Hyatt to the Raiders. Oh, that's a Raiders-y pick.
Very Raiders, yeah.
Rest in peace, Al Davis.
John Michael Schmitz goes there to the Saints.
Jamar Gibbs to the Titans.
Wow.
Jack Campbell.
And Jack Campbell. Yeah, we maybe need to think about linebacker at some point in this draft as well.
Has Trenton Simpson gone?
No, I don't think so.
No. Steve Avila goes. One pick before us there at 48. Okay, so here we are at pick 49. Where do you want to look first?
Let's see which linebackers are available. Because if Trenton Simpson's there...
linebacker. So we got,
there he is.
Dion Henley, Trenton Simpson.
Now, average draft position.
Rank. That is so low.
Yeah.
I think he lasts that long? Man. Let me just
Did he make it to the next round?
Well,
scroll down. Where's the next pick? Where are we? Just lost track.
80 is the next pick.
80. So he's
it's
close.
I'm just going to take a look at the consensus board. I know it doesn't really matter for this mock draft exercise, but just to see where Trenton Simpson's 45 on the consensus board.
Yeah, I think
in the Beast. For those who haven't read it on the Athletic, Dame Bugler's work here is unbelievable. Trenton
that
Simpson
man, jeez,
give that man the freedom of every city.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. The detail. I mean, Ketz must be jealous because these, the stories he comes out with. Trenton Simpson has a 2-year younger brother who's left-handed. The crazy. Yeah. Trenton Simpson is 2nd ranked linebacker, and he's graded it between the 1st and the 2nd round.
Oh, well, he's my linebacker 1, man. I think he's the best linebacker in his class.
I agree.
Yeah, I had him as red there.
All right, we're all very
340.
Now
we all 3 of us red starred him.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now, so he's a leader in the clubhouse right now, but just for the sake of the exercise, let's take a look at. Let's just take a look at the guys at the top of the board.
I do like Felix and Udike Uzama. That's a decent pick.
We were all out on him.
At what value?
Round 2. So, yeah.
I wonder which pick.
Doesn't say. Didn't record that. Should have done.
I didn't dislike the tape on I'm not going to go with the full name on Felix, but I was left a little bit, unexcited compared to some of the other guys you can get here. Let's take a look at all the edge. Edge. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the run has happened, right?
I feel like you're going to struggle pronouncing those first three names.
Yeah. Adabuare.
See, my guy. What's weird here is that my red star is now below my sleeper. Derek Cole's down at 81, my red star, and Andre Carter the second out of Army's risen up the board to 61st.
There is no chance. I'm happy to bet a kebab Andre Carter is not going
that high.
Above 72.9.
I'd be shocked.
Not a chance.
Derek Hall is above Andre Carter on the consensus board. You got to remember this is the PFF.
Right.
And was it last year? Andre Carter was incredible PFS rankings. He wasn't this year.
Remember that Nick Herbig is still sitting around. Maybe that's a name to remember for the next pick. We'll see. But I don't know about you, but I'm not seeing anything here that screams like.
What about D-line? What's going on in D-line world?
D-line, good question. Oh, Keanu Benton for the listeners. Just popped up on our screens, as did Sayaki Ika, who we
that's who I was.
Oh, okay, right, okay. I mean, I gotta be honest. I think if Benton was on the board still, I think he'd be gone by now. If I'm honest, but I think I'd probably still take Benton.
There's two players on that board I do like, which not at 49 though. I'd be happy to sit and see if we could get either of those players later. Zach Pickens and Jacqueline Roy.
Not Gervin Dexter, no.
What is the Gervin Dexter hassle?
It's just Ketz just said the guy never moved.
I thought this was me. This is a me thing.
Was it you? Well, you were all like, because I thought he was a good fit, but not the quickest reactions for
It's
Gervin.
about me. It is about me. You're right. You're just handing Ketz my bits. I don't know. I hope you didn't come here for a serious Steelers draft. The name I would point to here, and you probably already know, Kobe Turner, my boy out of Wake Forest, demon of a run defender.
I just watched him about 2 hours ago.
Oh yeah, what do you think?
I like him. I do. Not at 49, but yeah.
Yeah, fair. I'd probably be looking at 80.
What do you think? What do you think? I think I'm still leaning towards Simpson. But
it's interesting because I really want Simpson, but now I've seen Keanu Benton's there. I'm like, oh man.
The only thing is the drop off in linebacker is significant.
But then you think, positional value. We have just brought two linebackers in.
Yeah, but one of them's like a rush linebacker, and
I know. Yeah.
So, Holcomb's maybe more of a. Yeah, Holcomb's maybe more of a kind of every down guy, but then if you could can kind of get Simpson coming along to be another every down guy, which I think he could be.
But maybe if we take Benton, we could swing back around and get an Ivan Pace. Woo!
The micro mouse.
Small king time. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, look, you're getting into Henry to not long.
Yeah, we ain't going to draft Henry to Henry, no.
Henry, no. So that's and we've not talked about Dan Henley. That would be a great coverage backer, but I don't see the fit there really. I don't see the fit.
I prefer Simpson's take.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I'm happy with Simpson. I love the player, so I can go there. I do think we'll get some complaints that we didn't take Keanu Benton because that feels like a bit of a steal. Well, I mean, from Mark and from the from the cognoscenti, who are very high on Benton. A lot of people view him as a first rounder, but then in a way, I mean, maybe that improves this draft because I think he'll be gone.
Yeah, exactly. We'll just get comments. Benton won't be there.
Yeah.
So,
all right,
Simpson should be if this ADP is at all realistic. So let's reach get Simpson.
Should we do it? Are we going to do it?
Let's do it.
Yeah,
that'd be exciting.
Trenton Simpson, you are a Pittsburgh Steeler.
It's a great draft, lads.
Yeah, it's going well so far.
This is pretty sweet. Yeah,
now if we can come around and get Ika with the next pick.
Get who?
Siaki Ika.
Oh yeah, that would be nice. Shall I speed this up a little bit now, just because we've got a bit of a wait to 80?
Yeah, a tiny bit, yeah.
Bears take Darnell Washington. Will they need a tackle?
Keanu Benton
goes at 55. Julius Brents. Man, I can't see Keanu Benton going one pick before Julius Brents. That seems bizarre. A bit of a run on corners there. Tyreek Stevenson goes. Matthew Bergeron.
Antonio Johnson, the safety, to replace Jesse Bates at the Bengals.
They need it.
Good pick. Sam
Yeah.
Laporta goes to the Bills. I like that pick.
Oh, Devon
Hey,
A. Chain to the
To
Eagles.
the Eagles? No.
Stop picking small running
Him
backs.
and Gainwell and I suppose they got rid of Sanders, so it's not a terrible pick.
That
Gav
is
and Dexter's still getting up off his couch three
Gav.
picks later after he's
There
got
he is.
There goes Itka.
Saiki to the Cardinals.
Saiki Ika to the Cards. As if Gav and Dexter goes before Saiki Ika. Don't like that. Zach Charbonnet. Love him. I don't know why, but Zach Charbonnet to the Rams feels like I don't know. I can see that. Jatavius Martin goes to
UCLA
the Saints.
Low travel costs.
Cedric Tillman to the Browns. Sorry, you were a nice prospect, Tillman, but you're going to obscurity now.
That is
Jalen
such
Duncan.
a Browns pick. No, Nick Herbig goes to the Patriots. That is so going to happen. Oh, no. Oh, it had to happen. The Patriots loves to do this to me. This is... what was the name of the guy who the Patriots took? Who I loved, the blonde locks. The blonde locks were flowing.
Chase Winovich.
It's Chase Winovich all over again, man. You hate to see it. All right, what we got up here at pick 80?
We're on
Andre Carter. Is that going to be a reach?
Yes.
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 Let's take it. Right, so let's take a look. What have we not fulfilled yet? We want to take a look at
Edge.
And D-line. Okay, we'll take a look at Edge first.
It's pretty thin, that Edge class.
You're getting into kind of obscurity, aren't you?
Oh, man.
Which of these guys have you watched, Mike? Any of these guys jump out to you? Because I know I've seen some buzz on Carl Brooks.
Carl Brooks, I like. The concern is quality of play, quality of opposition to Bowling Green.
Mm-hmm.
Byron Young, it's a difficult one. There's two Byron Youngs. That's the problem.
I thought there's Byron Young in Alabama, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's pull up some names.
Andre Carter's the only one I watched out of this group remaining.
Let's take a look at D-line. Oh,
Kobe Turner's there.
Oh. Love Kobe Turner tape, man. I think he'd be a fit too.
I didn't watch him.
What else we got?
Should see what's on the receiver menu.
On the receiver menu.
Now, one of my
Tank Dell?
Booty.
Absolute
we
boys
ain't
is on
Booty.
this page.
I'll veto.
Michael Wilson out of Stanford is sensational.
Yeah, a lot of buzz on him. But the injuries, yeah.
Yeah. And right at the bottom of the page, Mr. 7-Eleven, Charlie Jones out of Purdue. This guy is shifty. I mean, not for pick 80, God no. But this guy will be a 4th round pick for the Patriots.
A bit of a return man, do you think?
Nah. I don't know about returning. I don't know if he's got anything on the return game, actually.
Tucker Kraft and Luke Schoonmaker are available at tight end. If you wanted to, I mean, Gentry's got a very cuttable contract.
This suddenly feels like a luxury pick. Why is that?
It does. Yeah, I don't know. I think because we filled the needs early, right? Safety, Anthony Johnson.
We're at pick 80 and we've already picked 3 times.
Sidney Brown's there.
Jordan Battle. Sidney Brown. Oh, man. I'd love some Sidney Brown. I don't want this to turn into like the Simon's Guys mock, though. But, I mean, yeah, he's got that dog in him. And, he's that kind of guy who just ain't going to fail. I mean, he gives me the same vibes that Amon Ra gave me when he came up. That he just wants it and he will get it.
Are you a defensive back from Illinois? Cy wants
it. We got it exactly. We got to get one of them, man. Come on. I'm firmly placing Sidney Brown on the list.
Feels like the safeties and even the hybrid safeties, we've got a few like Keanu Neal in that role, Miles Killebrew in that role, DeMonte KZ in that role, and then Minka. So I feel actually maybe you'd want a guy more of a free safety guy.
Yeah.
Rather than a Sidney Brown.
I'm sort of at this stage. I'm leaning front 7, edge / D line.
Morrow or Jono? We not spoke about him.
Can you filter both positions?
Yes.
Hello.
I believe.
Edge.
Edge. And D-line.
Hello.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
See, I don't know enough about these edge guys to really.
Yeah. I mean, my pick would be Kobe Turner, but he's not a pure pass rusher, and I'm like, is that maybe what we're looking for? A rotational pass rusher, but...
What Kobe Turner's measurables there?
Let's see. Do I get
6'3" was first
question?
look. First look.
First look, sorry.
6'3", 290. So he's definitely if you're getting him, he's playing in the middle.
Yes.
He's not an end character. So,
but he's such a good run great. I mean, he
But he's 290. He's a bit.
He's slim, man. He's undersized.
I love the way the age is 23.9.
Yeah, older guy as well. Yeah.
I don't know about that pick.
This is a tough pick, actually, lads. Now we think about it.
It is, right? Yeah, it's feels like a luxury, but then at the same time, there's not like a ton of options. What about Ajoma?
What's his
were we in on
measurables?
Ajoma?
Well, we were all out on Ajoma.
6'2" and a bit, 292.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. It doesn't really feel like a fit. We've stuck on the rocks. What about Jacqueline Roy? What are his measurables? Let's have a look.
Bit too soon for Jacqueline Roy, in my opinion.
It is 6'3", 305. Still kind of a bit. What do you know about those edge players there, Mike? I don't know much about them. Any sort of, outside linebacker types rather than
Which ones are we talking about now?
Any on the board here?
Throw him up there.
I know Andre Carter. Why I sleep at him is because he was a fit, right? He's that sort of like bendy outside linebacker type. But I didn't watch Maguire. I didn't watch Carl Brooks. Didn't watch KJ Henry.
I haven't seen Henry. Carl Brooks. I think it's a little bit soon.
It doesn't. Maguire doesn't seem like a fit
I
there.
haven't seen Maguire.
From what the spiel just said there, it sounded like he was a traditional D end.
Yes.
What about KJ Henry? Man, the edge class sucks, doesn't it?
No, I think the edge class is decent, but the problem is there's been about 50 drafted already.
Right.
I think that's one of the big problems. Do we have to? Do we maybe think outside the box?
I think we're going to have to, because I don't think we're loving the D line or the edge here, are we?
Yeah. So can you go back to all filtered positions? I don't know if wide receiver I would have taken a wide receiver, and I would have considered Nate Dell or Michael Wilson.
The only thing with receiver is like,
but I don't think we need it anymore now.
That's it. Yeah, after picking up Allen Robinson, it just feels like, I don't know. Now, to be honest, Nate Dell in the third. I mean, he's got some versatility in the things you could do with him, at least.
What about Jordan Battle, safety? Thought he was pretty good quality, good pedigree.
There's been a bit of buzz about the I struggle pronouncing the interior, Chandler Zavala from North Carolina State. There's been a little bit of buzz about him because I think he was noticed as I think Daniel Jeremiah called him the best non-combine invite. I think. God, this one is a struggle, lads.
Yeah.
Should we look at interior O-line?
Yeah.
Because we're...
Voorhees.
Remember him?
Voorhees.
God bless.
All right.
Oh, Antonio Maffey.
The injury probably knocks him
wait.
than this.
Yeah.
Does it?
You think? I mean, we were talking about sort of second, third round to begin with, right?
What's happened?
He tore his ACL.
Yeah, but what's the latest?
What do you mean?
When's the prognosis? When's he going to be ready?
Don't know. Well, it's not
from now, I imagine.
Playoffs?
Playoffs?
Kidding me?
I love Voorhees, though. I mean, listen, I'd be happy to take him maybe in the fourth round.
Yeah, not now.
Not now. I think in the third you want to be picking up someone who's going to make an impact. I did like Emile Keogh.
Maybe he must have had the injury assessed now, is what I'm saying. So maybe if it's like...
I mean, it's a torn ACL, so he's going to be out for the season, probably. No,
But
I still think
is
we can
that,
tackle
you know,
Mead.
you're getting a great guard.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think we can do that at 80.
Can't do it. You'll just get comments, why have you drafted an injured?
Yeah, probably.
Believed to be torn ACL.
This happened like months ago. Surely they know by now.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
find any latest. I'm trying to find it. Trying to find that. Surely there's been an update. That's what I'm saying.
Tight end is 2. We can't be drafting a tight end 2 at 80.
Oh, here we go.
Well, I agree,
Sure,
but
no.
we've been having a lot of tight ends in, which makes you think they're interested.
Yeah, but at 80. You got to remember as well, having a lot of tight ends in helps you out when they become UDFAs and you're frantically calling people.
Mm-hmm.
Say, hey, buddy.
Is the answer? Are we dancing around this too much? Is the answer we just take Sidney Brown or Kobe Turner?
I'd go Sidney Brown over Kobe Turner. Go back to the safeties again.
Yeah, you're going to cry for Jordan Battle here, aren't you?
Well, just seeing it. It seems. Chris Smith.
I know
Chris
Mike
Smith
was just
come back and get him later. If that, I feel that would be more of a fit.
Mike was saying JL Skinner he was a fan of, but I mean to me he feels like he should be playing linebacker.
Yeah, I nearly red starred Chris.
6'3", 209.
I nearly red starred Chris Smith, man. Like I thought he was so good as a free safety, and it feels like that he's would be learning under Minka. Deep safety, man, with seeing to the future crystal ball. This is tricky, man. I don't know.
Feels like we could have 3 different picks here, right?
Yeah, it does.
So let's looking at the all board.
Yeah.
I'm throwing my hat in for one of Kobe Turner, Sidney Brown, or
Dwayne McBride, love that guy, but do they need a running back?
Is there
I
anything
do
to be
think we
said
could take
for
a runner, but that
we couldn't take a second corner, could we?
well, that is a good question. That was what I was going to ask. I mean, especially if we could find a slot guy, I think we could certainly consider one.
Corey Trice. Is it too early for him? Riley Moss.
Riley Moss,
early for him.
screaming Riley Moss. Eli Ricks.
Yeah. This is like the dead zone of the draft.
Yeah,
like,
you're in
it's
between.
too early
You don't,
for
you don't want to be taking a lot of these guys, but
round 3. Who'd have thought? In round 3, usually you've got loads of picks in round 3. This is crazy. There's like a bubble where there's value guys, but it feel like a reach. Or
who was in on Garrett Williams? Was somebody saying that they were?
check one sec.
It would be another outside guy. You'd be surprised if he took 2.
We didn't talk about him on the show.
Oh, I thought someone was telling me.
I mentioned his name very briefly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Darius Rush.
You can go Riley Moss if you want, Gav.
Darius Rush is Dane Brugler's 9th cornerback. In between Clark Phillips and Cam Smith.
Riley Moss is probably a special teamer.
I love that the Niners are the most drafted team for Riley Moss. Nick Bosa's been on the mock draft simulator, just drafting him over and over again. Oh man, you think he's special teamer? Didn't you like Red Star him or Sleeper or something?
I sleep at him.
Oh, okay.
But I think,
Sleeper
he's
guy,
core
you think will play?
special teamer. I think if you get him in the 4th, you're happy. I think 3rd, a little
Bit
bit of an overpay. Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. Well, listen, that's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
let's forget positional value, right? Let's
Yeah.
just say the 3rd round pick here is a luxury pick. We're not picking for need. We should just pick the best player that we can develop here. Best player available. So who is the best player available?
Sidney Brown.
Show up Michael Wilson stats there for us.
Yeah.
Please, sir. Elite.
I didn't watch him, so I can't really. I've heard some buzz, but I can't really.
Yeah, I've seen little bits and pieces, but
Tough.
the injuries, man, sound rough.
Yeah, it's the injuries that kill him.
I mean, look at the games played.
Yeah, that's consistent. That's 6 games in 22, 5 games in 21, 4 games in 20. Nah. Sick note.
Yeah.
I don't want one of those players that you're constantly hoping. And we've got so and so.
Yeah, no.
I hate those players. Never
What about
played.
Jamie Robinson? Who was in on him? I remember having some interest.
You were in, yeah. I was out.
You were out. Okay.
That was at pick 92. So we're not there yet. Right.
Well, we are at pick 80.
So if I was out at 92, I'm definitely out at 80.
John Battle? Were we all in on him?
Where's the...
I didn't like. I thought he was.
You were out on him.
I thought he was a little bit conservative in his playing. It was a little bit. I'd rather take Sidney Brown. I want the guy with the dog.
I think the need is still that front seven.
We circled back.
Back to where we were.
Yeah, we're back.
So is the answer?
I don't think any of those
Kobe
fit.
Turner?
I don't think he's a fit. I think that's.
I'm tired of hearing about your fits.
But I think it's a wasted pick. It's Carlos Davis again. It's a guy that's just not going to succeed because of his frame. It's too small.
Nah.
Not going to see the field.
I mean, Byron Young at Alabama is a little bit taller and a smidge heavier. A 294.
Nah.
Look at that grading. Look at this man. He wins everywhere he goes.
So, but you're only going to be playing him in base.
What is base, Gav?
Well, exactly. We know how to play it. So I think that for the third round, you're developing a player that doesn't fit with your scheme.
All right. So I throw up the edges there one more time, and then let's throw out some names now and get it sorted.
I just don't love anyone here in the edge.
I don't want any of them. Apart from Andre Carter, but it's too early for him.
I just don't believe in him.
I do. I think he's got
lanky.
Bendy around the edge, man. He's a bendy edge guy. Look at those grades.
I don't want Andre Carter either.
All right.
Okay.
What about quarterback?
What about Byron Young out of Tennessee?
Do you say what about quarterback?
Yeah.
Damn, you'd be really throwing one out there if you drafted a QB here.
Yeah.
I just want to see who's gone. Okay.
Tanner McKee sitting out.
How come Hayner is way above Jaron Hall? Those two have flipped. My red star is now 200 picks lower than my sleeper. That's not a great look.
Is anyone else totally forgotten who we drafted? So Byron Young out of Tennessee, 12 tackles for loss, 7 sacks. Played 2 seasons, 12.5 sacks total. For a guy who's 6'2", 250.
Mm-hmm.
A 4.440, lads. This is an early days specialist pass rusher. Bulk him up, get him on that. What do you call it, Gav?
NFL peanut butter.
NFL peanut butter. Get him on that for a year or two. Because let's be honest, in the edge side of things, we need to make a decision about Highsmith. We need to have someone in there to be the next man up. I'm gonna pound the table for Byron Young.
Byron Young, Tennessee.
Young. Tennessee's Byron Young. Yeah, I think pass rush is a need for rotational purposes. You look at last year, we took DeMarvin Leal, who's more of an inside player. Byron Young for me is the pick, boys.
Is he big enough? Is he powerful enough? He's pretty underweight, man. 243. He's kind of undersized.
90 on the consensus board too.
Well, I've got him at 250, so we're within a couple of pounds. But no, I think early days he's a designated pass rusher.
Hang on a minute. He's 25.
Whoa, he's old, and I'm seeing some scheme fits saying he's a rush linebacker. I mean, I guess that's good. That's perfect, but that age. So the scheme fit's good, but the age is bad, and he's very underweight.
How old is Alex Highsmith? He might be older.
Yeah, like Byron Young isn't going to be there in the run game for your early doors. He needs to bulk up.
I mean, rush linebacker is not even a. That they're saying that he's playing the linebacker position there, aren't they? That's not an outside linebacker in a 3-4. Rush linebacker to me sounds like he's playing linebacker. Like inside linebacker.
No, not a 250.
Maybe not.
Okay, so the age is an issue here. We're back to the drawing board, lads.
But this will go down. I actually think that the Lions have come up and taken their pick, and we
We've missed.
we're sat in the draft room still debating it. Yeah,
still looking at edge players, hoping to find.
I don't know, man.
What about Zach Harrison out of Ohio State?
Where's he on the board?
6'5", 274.
Mm.
Look at the age. That's a clear.
Better.
Right. 2022, 8 tackles for loss, 3.5 sacks, 5 passes broken up, and a pick. I like that.
It says there is 2 down run player on the edge. So a traditional 4-3 D end.
The Beast says, overall, Harrison's pass rush construction and edge setting executions are work in progress, but he's a remarkable linear athlete with elite length, upfield quickness, and the ability to affect the game in different ways. He can play defensive end in even or odd fronts and projects as a key member of an NFL defensive line rotation.
Maybe he'd be good on the other side from TJ Watt then. If he's just holding down the edge.
I think we need depth and also we don't play. We need to, there are times we rest Watt because of just how much of an animal he is. I wouldn't be too upset with Zach Harrison. I've got him. Let me check my spreadsheet. I've got a 3rd to 4th grade on him. So It's within that wheelhouse.
Man, this would have been so easy if Nick Herbig had still been in the board.
Yeah, because we'd have spent ages talking about him and pick someone else.
How dare you? What's the skinny on Yaya Diaby? I keep hearing his name mentioned a lot. You watching?
Yaya Diaby, 2022, 14 tackles for loss, 9 sacks, a 4.5 140 at 263, 6'3". Diaby needs to develop a more instinctive and craftier approach to breaking down blockers, but has a natural explosion and length to attack gaps or power through the shoulder of blockers like a swinging saloon door. He has intrigue and development potential as a scheme-diverse leverage power rusher. He's 72 in Bugler's Beast. Ooh. Interestingly, Zach Harrison is 74.
The scheme fit for him is a 3-4 outside linebacker. So he would be a fit, apparently.
I can see that way. Let me see, I've watched him.
His best reps, here, quoting Draft Network, best reps as a player come when he can use his arm length combined with natural upper body strength to win as a pass rusher. Speed to power pass rusher. Go-to is a long arm that he uses to knock offensive linemen into pocket and get to the quarterback. Strong, heavy hands. Okay, but it's also saying that his needed improvement starts with his pass rush. Lacks any counters.
Yeah, he's only really had one decent year. The 2 years before, he had 14 tackles for loss. Previous 2 years combined, 5.5.
Top reasons to buy: natural strength, upside as pass rusher. Top reasons for concern: lower body stiffness, IQ questionable. Man, imagine reading the draft grade and they're questioning your IQ. Sure, it should just say football IQ. That's like rough. And run defending, another reason for concern. 6'3", 263. I mean, I wouldn't hate that pick.
There was just reading some more. That was an incredible play. I can remember it now in the game against UCLA. He followed the running back 20 yards down the field and made an interception. It was elite, and I've put him down as a menace in the run game.
Like Anthony Chickolo and Alex Highsmith before the final season, Diaby was an undersized and miscast 3-4 base end. So, there's some history there that we.
I'd be content with Diaby or Harrison.
I'm just as you guys are talking, I'm just watching some Diaby. I kind of like what I'm seeing.
But doesn't it look like you can get him in the 4th?
Well, his consensus. The reason I brought him up is in between our picks here. It's 1-13.
Okay.
So maybe you could, yeah. But we're also struggling for a guy to take you.
I feel like we should take Sidney Brown over
Yes!
reaching for a guy.
You said it. Look at this. I'm hovering. I'm one button away from seeing this beautiful man's bare chest.
It would be fun.
Onto
it would be fun.
I'm not upset. I do like Sidney Brown.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's take him.
Oh, I clicked it. After all that,
The card's in.
look at that. See, basically, guys, all you got to do to get your way is just wait long enough until they talk out all the other options. I love it. Dude, he's going to be an absolute baller. Tucker Kraft goes to the Dolphins. We're back again. We're rolling, everyone. Sorry.
Yeah, Diaby goes to the Ravens.
To 86. No. Uh-oh. And Byron Young goes the next pick.
Oh, and Zach Harrison.
Oh, Toto to the Giants.
22.
Tajay Spears, like him, out of the green wave. Tank Bigsby, remember all the talk on him early in the process? Goes to the Bengals. Ugh, gross. Byron Young goes at 94.
The other one.
To the Eagles. Garrett Williams to the Chiefs. Blake Freeland, did you watch him, Mike? I know he's got
We did, I think.
Yeah.
Tackle out of BYU.
There's Jordan Bell.
I was in, Mike was out on Blake Freeland.
There goes my Red Star running back, Roshan Johnson, in the back end of the third round. Man, I'd love to have him. He seems to have picked up some buzz, Roshan Johnson, in the back half of this process.
Has Andre Carter got? Maybe we go Andre Carter here.
You know what? If Andre Carter's sitting there at 120, I know Mike's going to say no, but
I will.
I'll let you have him because you let me have Sidney Brown.
Oh, no, Michael Wilson.
Michael Wilson goes. Jamie Robinson gone to the Broncos. JL Skinner goes there, Mike, to your boys.
Oh, Dwayne McBride.
To the Browns as well. Ugh.
To the Jets.
Yeah.
Andre Carter goes.
Go to the
Andre
Falcons.
Carter is off the board.
Damn.
To the
Never to be seen
Falcons.
again.
Right, we're coming up to our pick now. Corey Trice goes. Tanner McKee to the
That's
Packers.
good. That's a wasted pick.
Luke Shoemaker goes.
Of
He would have
course
been a
he
guy I would
goes.
have been interested in. To the Patriots, of course.
Blue Kelly.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Send the card in.
Send
Send it in.
if I listen, I've got Sidney Brown. I can't force you to take Kobe Turner as well.
Send him in.
Riley
Send him
Moss. Riley Moss.
Riley Moss.
That's the
Riley
pick.
Moss. Oh, you want Riley Moss here?
Special teams demon.
Not Eli Ricks.
I'd
little bit-
go Moss over Rick.
Oh, really?
Jaquan Roy. I like it.
Or Keishon Booty.
Booty.
Voorhees is still there as well.
Yeah, but his ACL isn't. I'm sorry, Andrew. Oh, there's some. I tell you what, I'm more excited about this pick than I was about our last one.
Yeah, I am too. Parker Washington's there.
Washington, yeah.
That'd be a
wait,
great
we
pick.
could we just pick up Sidney Brown's brother?
Another player from Illinois.
Yeah, are there any
Chase
other
Brown.
Illinois players?
Oh man. Okay, so I mean, there's some options here, and even Anthony Johnson, the safety. What did we?
No,
pick?
that's a different Anthony.
Oh,
Antonio.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
I do like the look at Turner and Ajomo. That pick 120.
Nah, it's undersized.
I don't know where this
Let's
hate
pick
for
120.
Kobe Turner's come.
Yeah, but let's make a player that will fit.
You've just said he doesn't fit. No one else has agreed with you.
Okay. Jacqueline Roy.
He doesn't fit either. Does
I don't remember being that high on Jacqueline Rowe, but I don't quite recall.
he? He's 2 out of 5.
Beast.
You think?
Beast.
So played nose tackle. What you seeing on Jacqueline Roy, Mike?
I'm saying unexciting.
Sell me.
Unit. 5'1", 340. Love it. Ish. The man decided to do the tree cone. Now, his tree cone was 8 seconds, but fair play to you for doing the tree cone at over 300 pounds.
I love that I say to Mike, sell me on Jacqueline Roy, and his answer is he did a bad 3 cone.
Hang on, what? I'll sell you a better prospect. Parker Washington in the slot. What happens if?
We just got so many guys though. We just started to clog up that room. You know what I think?
No.
Yeah,
Who are we clogging up that room? And what if? What if Adam Robinson can't go? What if he's junk, finished, like he's done? Then you really only got 2 receivers. Calvin Austin's an unknown. I think there's a solid case for Parker Washington here.
No, I think the power of Jacqueline Roy is going to be the benefit here. He's 30 on the bench. Look, he's still raw. He won't start. I'm fine with that. He hasn't got the movement skills yet, but strength at that size, we need a guy at that size.
Or Chris Smith at safety.
I'd rather take Voorhees, to be honest, and just. I mean, we're in the 4th round. See what you get. No.
We haven't got a pick for another week after this, so we can't pick someone with no ACL.
At the moment, we're a couple of injuries away from Jamarcus Bradley or Dan Chisena getting snaps at wide receiver.
Or we're a couple of snaps away from Mike Tomlin, the quarterback. Like you could say it.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Did you not like Eli Ricks, Gav? I just feel like there's a lot of upside here in the 4th round. I mean, I think he could wind up being the steal of the draft.
Lads, I got a question for you about Jackie Roy. That's the name to be given. On average, how many defensive snaps do you think he played in 2022?
20.
Go on.
52.
Yeah, but he's massive for college. He's not massive for NFL. So you're not going to have him. He's not going to be an every down player for you.
No, exactly. You're right, and he shouldn't be. But that's experience.
Okay, yeah.
Albeit just 1 year as a starter. But what
is he big enough for that? Like tree trunk. They missed the tree trunk.
Well, so he was 305 at the combine and 297 at the pro day. So he can get north of 305. He can get.
I think you want like a 330.
So who's?
I mean, I could listen. I got Sidney Brown, so I'm happy to let Mike get one here. But we did take a corner, but I just think could Eli play in the slot? I don't know. Dorian Williams, you were a big fan of him, but we took a linebacker. That feels redundant. Yeah. I mean, it would hurt me to take Jacqueline Roy over Kobe Turner, but maybe the fit is there.
If we're saying Kobe Turner's undersized and Jackie Roy is 10 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
Was he 290?
Different rules, yep.
Yeah, 15 pounds heavier from when he was at the combine.
Roy's a solid, if unexciting, defensive tackle prospect.
That's how I want my defensive tackles.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he's right, guy. What do you think, Gav? What are you thinking?
Give me the upside here. The upside is Voorhees. The upside is Parker Washington. That's probably the big upside, right? Chris Smith, maybe. But I'm more I think about this, the more I think receiver. Just go to receiver. What's the rest of the receiver depth like?
No, you want Booty, but I just can't. I don't know, man.
I think
these boys can get there. You can pick them. Charlie Jones, you can get later. Bryce Ford Wheaton, you can get later. I actually quite like Ford Wheaton. He's a big L boy. He's about 6'4", 6'5", 220.
He came in for a visit.
Jake Bowo. Elite name.
I mean, Washington was so many of our red sleeper picks.
Yeah. I mean, I could go with Robinson too. I don't know that we need a receiver, but
no, that's what
really. I don't think you can ever have enough receivers, and I really think that they're a bit thin.
I mean, I'd be happy to take Washington because I was a big fan of his game. So I mean, I'm not going to argue with you.
Okay, so Mike wants Roy. I want Washington,
and I think that we should fill the D-line need.
Can we fill D-line later in the 7th round? There's usually some beasts left at the 7th round, isn't there?
Yeah, but you just ripped into Carl Davis and we took him in the 6th.
Exactly. So they could
just
get another one of those.
And I want Kobe Turner.
Actually, one sec. Keandre Coburn from Texas. 6'1", 332. Now, if we want size, excuse my language, there's very little production. 14 career tackles for loss in 51 games.
I was out on him in out level round 4. Gavin out. There in black and white.
Lack of length, lack of explosion, but he's strong and can hold the point of attack and potentially create a bit of pressure. If we need a big boy up the middle, this is a guy.
It says there, look, if you watch the wrong one, you won't draft him. I must have watched the wrong games. because I didn't like him.
165 is the
Seems a bit.
consensus as well.
165.
Yeah.
Yeah, although we
What do
don't
you
have
mean?
another pick between now. Is the consensus on him?
So he's 125 in the PFF. The Beast has him 56th.
139.
And we're at
They've got him
56.
17th.
Man, I wanted to watch Broderick Martin. Couldn't find any tape. Really wanted to watch him. He's a fit. The size, right? Yeah, look at the size. 6'5",
Poor man's
330.
Johnny
Another
Davis,
big
yeah.
boy.
Uber long arms.
I really wanted to watch him. He because I saw his measurables and went, that's the guy I want to watch. So let's I'll just do a quick bit of
Could be the digging. 4 years at Northern Alabama, and then 2 years at Western Kentucky. So he's probably 50.
How old is he?
23, was he?
No,
20. Well, just about to be 24. So an older
24
guy. But
tomorrow.
I mean, in the fourth round, it's fine. I don't think that's moving anyone down boards at this point for a 24-year-old defensive tackle.
Doesn't look like he's got a Broderick. Yeah, Broderick. He hasn't got an NFL. He hasn't got a draft network page. Bad.
red flag.
There's a player profile on him on Steelers Depot, Gav, if you want to buy Alex Kozora, if you want to take a quick look at that.
Yeah, let's draft him.
He's seen a play and he's like, yes.
Lads, I'm banging the table for Jackie Roy.
Space eating defensive tackle. Best fit is a 0 to 1 technique. Nose. That asks him in a system to 2 gap. That's it. Nearly impossible to move and can hold his own against double teams. Not a playmaker. He's not a pass rusher. Not athletic.
Who's this, sorry, Gav?
Broderick Martin.
Do we want to take someone in the 4 that none of us have seen?
Over Kobe Turner.
Over Jackie Roy.
Well,
we're
he's a
doing it
fit,
again.
though. I found you a fit if you want to take D-line. He's a
We're
fit.
doing it again. Should we just take either Voorhees or Parker Washington? Or Jacqueline Roy to appease Mike?
Thank you.
Or Riley Moss. Or Chris Smith.
No, you telling me that you think Riley Moss is only going to be a special team has put me off.
No, not necessarily. But he starts as a core special teamer, and then he's your cornerback depth, and you hope that he gets on. I reckon he would.
Could he play in the slot?
Yeah,
Just
probably.
testing, like, nimble and reliable, can't it? What do you think? What's our votes?
I'd be happy with either of them.
I'm voting with Parker Washington or Voorhees. I wouldn't shake a stick at Riley Moss.
Neither of them.
We're going to struggle on a consensus.
Chris Smith.
I could be tempted to Riley Moss, though.
Let's go, Riley Moss. Come on, that's a fun pick.
Are we going to get accused of just taking the white cornerback?
Who cares? He's good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Could potentially see some safety as well.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's kind of nuts to draft him over Eli Ricks, but it is what it is.
Wow, we did it.
We did it. I think Eli Ricks is such a steal here. Oh well, we move on. Keishon Booty goes to the Chiefs. Jacqueline Roy goes to the Seahawks. There you go. I'll just leave this to the 4th round and then I'll speed this up a bit because we don't have a pick for a long
Charlie
time.
Jones goes.
Chris Smith goes to the Browns.
Oh, that's a waste.
I'll start to speed this up a little.
Speed it up. Dorian Williams goes to the Bills. Jake Hayner to the Patriots. How many backup QBs do they want? Maybe they've
Ivan
traded.
Pace
Matt
goes
Jones.
to the Jets.
Parker Washington
to the Titans, yeah.
Oh, he nearly knew you.
Ricky Stromberg was still there. Eli Ricks to the Ravens, of course.
Kobe Turner went there, but I missed to who.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sean Tucker to the Chargers.
Jaron Hall.
Was that the Rams that took Sean Tucker? They took Charbonnet as well, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
What the heck?
Watch them take a third now.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need a couple of runners.
You need 3 running backs.
So, I mean, this is going to be interesting. Do you think that ultimately we end up trading into this spot? Because we were just watching like the 5th and 6th round fly by here. You think that...
I don't know, maybe. They're not against it, but then have those picks worked out before. They're terrible at picking in the 5th round.
All right, here we are. And now we're back in the 7th round. And I think at this point, you're probably looking to we probably won't have watched a lot of these guys. So, anyone who jumps out with developmental needs, maybe a quarterback would be interesting here.
What are Tavai's measurables there? The D lineman.
290.
Tiny. Move on.
Too small. Jacob Slade, Michigan, 315.
315, 6'4". Yeah.
You want to have a quick search on him, Gav?
I'll read him. Yeah.
All right. Gav's on Jacob Slade.
Jacob
Stetson
Slade.
Bennett's there.
Jacob Slade 285, 6'3", 28th in the Beast's priority free agent. Stout and instinctive at the point of attack. Jake Bobo.
Oh God, Jake Bobo is so old. He's like nearly 25.
All right, who else have we got? All right, change the question. Who else have we got that any of us have watched?
That's a college I'm not familiar with.
Get down and stump the truck.
Hampton Pirates.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Massive Hampton. You guys don't know that, do you?
I don't.
It's Cockney Island thing.
Right, let's take a look at some of these positions that are maybe slightly less needy, but we could do with a guy in the room. Tight end, Noah Gindorf. Who was in on Noah Gindorf?
No, we were all out. Wasn't he a total?
I was out with him. No, Steel City was in on him. I tell you who I would shout for there. Go back to the tight ends there, so if that's okay, please.
Mm-hmm.
Blake Whitehart out of Wake Forest. Only watched him yesterday, day before. That man catches anything. For someone who hasn't got great length, he is amazing at catching the ball away from his body.
Don't you think they need a blocking tight end if they're going to go tight end?
Yeah, probably.
He wasn't the most elite in the blocking game, I will say.
Who were the quarterbacks there? You did mention that.
Bennett?
I think Stetson Bennett would be an interesting one.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Is your backup? Or Max Duggan?
Ugh. No, that's great.
You're not interested in Stetson? No?
Nah.
We've got two QBs in the QB room. I think it's fair to say we need one.
Yeah, but I think a guy like Stetson Bennett might actually unsettle Kenny. Don't you think? They're both like college football rivals. Bennett's going to walk in like because he's national champion twice. I'm not sure you want that in your dressing room.
I get that. I understand. I think it makes sense to draft a QB because the Steelers don't give out any guaranteed money in free agency.
I think if you had a veteran, then Bennett would make more sense. But I think because Kenny's still finding his feet, I don't like the the dynamics there.
What about Duggan?
Nah, I think at this point just pick up a free agent for Camp Harm.
All right.
It would be different if Jaron Hall or Jake Hayner was there, but they're not.
Justin Shorter out of Florida, that's a big old boy, but 6'4". That'll be a decent big body target. If we want someone in,
will he play special teams?
Let me see if I can get a lowdown on special teams.
What did you find out about the D line, Gav?
Yeah, I mean I like the look of him, but Mike was out, right?
Oh, right.
I thought he looked good.
Of who? Sorry, Gav.
Jacob Slade. Second team All Big Ten.
Any developmental tackles we could take here at the end?
I wouldn't be too upset with that.
Any names jump out to you?
What about centre?
Let me have a look
good question.
Alex Forsyth. Alan Alley. Some names I've watched there.
I'm not going to pronounce his name, but Richie Garage? Tackle out of Florida. Left tackle. I put a 56th. Great knack at getting himself in the right position at the right time. In run plays, comes his way, he's able to set the edge, provide a lane for the runner. Doesn't have elite strength.
Another old head. 6'5".
He's not one of the proactive lads. He sort of sits and waits for the defenders to come to him. Does let rushers get a little bit A little bit too close to the body. And one of the questions I had on him, I was watching games, watched the Florida game against Georgia and Utah, and he just all of a sudden wasn't playing anymore. He just was gone. I don't really understand was it an injury thing maybe, or I'm not too sure. But it's a
tackle with
tackle.
guard versatility as well.
I wouldn't be too upset with that. Beast has him as a priority free agent, 20th tackle on the board.
What do you think?
And
Gav?
he's 25 games at left tackle, 17 at left guard.
I don't know. I'd be more interested in interior. I think so. We took.
Well, he's got it. He's played two
He's
seasons
played
at left
guard.
guard.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I mean interior, like centre guard. Yeah. I was just reading about Brett Nealon. He looks all right, but he's a little bit underpowered, and I don't think we want an underpowered centre after.
Yeah.
I don't
Kenny
think anyone wants that.
Forsyth out of Oregon.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate that. He's 24. I don't know about Caleb Chandler. I'm just going to read about him.
Sorry, did you say Alex Forsyth still on the board?
Yeah.
Yep.
You'd be up for that?
Let's take Alex Forsyth.
Yeah,
Starting
I think
centre for the Ducks, has experience playing both guard positions, great burst after the snap, very capable of exploding out of his stance. While he doesn't possess the elite strength to force a defender on his skates, he does an excellent job of creating the hole in the run game for the Black Floyds for him. In addition, pass pro, he allows himself to anchor a solid base and maintains the block at a consistent level. Those are my notes. He's 5th in the Beast in terms of centres.
5th?
Yeah, and it says here that Caleb Chandler's deficiency as a player derived from what appears to be a lack of upper body strength. Gone. Forsyth, you're up.
It looks like some poor testing has caused him to fall, but at the 7th round.
Yeah, Alex Forsyth, lads.
Agreed.
I'm for it. Rich would be delighted.
Alex Forsyth is here.
Now
we have a second pick.
That's a great pick at 241, actually.
Jacob Slade still there. Let's go. Let's look through some of our sleepers now because we're So, starting with interior O-line, let's go there. Jarrett Patterson, is he gone? Probably has.
The problem is here, I mean, the sleepers, probably a lot of them have gone because we rarely get this deep, right?
And Emil Ekior and Antonio Maffei.
Don't get that deep, so I hold my beer.
Tackle, Mike's was Asim Richards, he's probably gone. Jalen Duncan went, yeah.
Yeah, Duncan's gone a while.
Davis Allen out of Clemson. Mike's tight end sleeper. Maybe just search these names rather than okay, he's not there. Schumacher's gone. Parker Washington's gone. Hang on.
Who was it who loved Gindorf? Who was that? Someone did.
Chelsea.
No, was it? I'm sure someone on the show did. Or maybe I made that up.
Okay, D-line sleepers. Jason Luan. He's not. He's got to be there still. No, he's not. Maybe he's not even included in there. He's so sleepering. He's not even on the board. All right. Keandre Coburn and Zach Pickens. They've gone, right?
Yep.
Nick Herbig. Andre Carter.
Gone.
They gone.
Dorian Williams, Ivan Pace, gone. Our sleepers aren't low enough for the 7th round, guys. Alex Austin, cornerback, Mark sleeper. And Jay Ward. No, Jay Ward out of LSU.
He went. I saw him go.
Okay. And that just leaves safety. So DeMarco Helms. He's there.
Ooh.
Let's take him. Ding.
He's there. Whose sleeper was
that was mine.
Helms?
He's great, man. Let's take him. 7th round? Yeah. Special teams? Definitely. 100%.
Okay. All right. I'm fine with it. We didn't take a safety yet, right?
Right.
No, we did. We took Sidney Brown. But this is
This is special teams value.
But then I don't want to pour water on this because we found a guy who's still on the board. But we already have a safety who's the special teams guy,
and we took Riley Moss, who's also a special teams guy,
and we have a full safety room.
We're gonna have the best damn special teams unit there is.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is that someone needs to get cut. Is he going to make the team?
Yeah, let's look elsewhere.
Oh, so disappointing.
I don't know, man. I mean, maybe we can give him this. Feels rude not to give Gav the one sleeper that's left.
Nah.
But then maybe the answer, I think,
as a piss take, let's just take Stenson Bennett.
maybe the answer is to find a big body to take here. You know,
scroll
just a
down a
big
wee bit, Sky,
D-line.
on the R. Just want to see who else is.
All right.
Mohammed Abraham's not the worst.
Oh, you know, interestingly, I did think maybe a backup running back would be good in the 7th round. Were we in on Mo Ibrahim, Gav?
Injuries, yes. I like the play, but the injuries are savage.
Oh, what were the injuries?
Didn't he have a bad... Can't remember.
Played 12 games in 2022, but obviously missed a lot in 21 and 20 by the looks of it. Maybe that was the COVID season.
Let me see if I got any notes on him about 2021 season-ending Achilles.
There you go, Achilles. That just kills your running back.
It does make me nervous. But then 2022,
2021,
320 carries at 16.
Wasn't the same after the injury.
Was he not?
No.
You're right, he was
better.
Out. He had 20. He scored 20 touchdowns.
I love this. What I like is Gav wants to take this safety, and now he's just shitting on anyone who gets mentioned.
Right, no, I'm gonna find us a big body to take. So hang on, hold on to your hats,
lads.
folks.
Sorry. Stop right there.
Yeah.
Stop right there.
Yeah.
Hunter Lupke, North Dakota State.
Oh
no, you just had him. Go to
sorry,
running
yeah.
backs.
So I know.
Pick him.
Fullback?
Yes.
Another special teams guy.
Pick him.
Pick him. He's saying pick him. Why? Tell me.
Pick him. Okay.
Pick him.
Well, fun. One, watch tape.
Okay.
2, let me find my notes. Okay, at his size, is he starting running back? No. A lot of chatter about moving into fullback. This boy is thick with 2 C's. Ball carrier, has some receiving chops. It's just a shame he didn't see a lot of very simplistic route concepts in North Dakota State. Shocker. In the blocking game, he comes in with fierce aggression. Hand placement could be a little bit more improvement. However, I think as a guy who has a base chops already in sort of the blocking game, to get him in the fullback room.
Ooh.
Yes, lads,
Another guy like Connor Hayward. He's lined up at running back, fullback, H-back, tight end, and slot wide receiver.
Can you do me a favour? Just see
I like this.
What's Derek Watt's cap hit again?
I gotta be honest, I'm interested.
Can you go back to the D line just for one other thing? Let's bank that guy. His possibility. I do think with Connor Hayward, right? Is Brandon Peely on the board? Pili.
God, my B button isn't going now. Sorry.
No. Is maybe these are all too high then? Jeez.
Gents, can I just tell you what Derek Watt's cap hit is in 2022?
Elijah Simmons. Can you drop that? Yeah, go ahead.
4.7.
Yeah, but they've got Connor Hayward as.
Yeah, that's the only thing is the Connor Hayward thing.
Yeah, but I like Connor Hayward better in a tight end role rather than a proper fullback I form. You know, Lepke is an I formation type back. I don't think Connor Hayward is.
What about Rashad Coulson?
Nope.
Oh man,
I'm gutted I didn't see him earlier.
I think I got to be honest. How do you say this name, Mike? Lipke. Lipke.
Yeah.
Oh wow! A more accurate comparison is Niners fullback Kyle Juszczyk.
Wow.
A versatile chess piece, mixing it up as a runner as well as an accomplished receiver in an ever-morphing San Francisco offense.
Do it so.
I got to be honest. I'm liking this.
I've picked him quite a lot in mocks.
But how are you getting him onto the field with Connor Hayward? I don't.
Blocker.
In the I formation.
Wherever you want.
He's not a replacement. He's not a replacement for Connor Hayward. He's a replacement for Derek Watt.
Well, think about it, Gav. Almost don't think of him as a fullback. Think of him as you've got your blocking tight end.
Okay. Do we know that he can do that?
Well, he's a great blocker, apparently. That's the skinny.
But that's from the fullback position, not from the inline tight end position.
It's all blocking.
So wait, I'm oh yeah, that's easy. Who's the D line? I mean, are there any D lines left that are on this list that I'm looking at, or are we just?
What list are you looking at?
I'm looking at a list here of people. Hang on, right. So Tavai's there. Why are these other guys not there? I don't get it. I'm way lower.
I don't know where there is.
I've gone on draft bars and I've gone to the bottom of the list, right? And there's people here that aren't showing up. Jason Lewin, my guy's here, and he's not on the board. So
maybe they were taken?
No, Jason Lewin wasn't taken. I just don't think he exists in the PFF draft database. Raymond Vohasek, no? Look, you see, there's only a few there left. So I think we could get a better pick than we're going to get because some of the players aren't available.
I'll just say this. Mike has now convinced me that I would die for Hunter Lupke.
Get on it.
Let me just watch just before we do. I'll just watch a quick highlight tape just to.
I now really want to draft this team.
Hunter Lipke's the guy.
Hunter Lipke, that's it.
Steel City, hit us up, man. Come on, Tomo.
Steel City's got to have some thoughts on Hunter Lipke.
Oh, he does.
Oh man, he can catch.
I told you he can catch. He's got chops.
This guy could play slot.
But wait, easy, Tiger. But
this guy right now, Gav, could be wide receiver 5, our fullback, our tight end 3,
and a special team demon.
And a special team. He's played all 4 special teams phases. That's his thing. And honestly, in the 7th round, I mean, how's that for a floor? You know?
As you said it, I do think getting some weight, but I can't seem to find any of the guys with big bodies available.
Remember as well, we did take Fahoko in free agency as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So there is another body.
We have got a big body.
Okay, I've just seen him take one to the house, so we can draft him.
Sorry.
Yes. Hunter Lupke, you are a Pittsburgh Steeler, and you know what? I might be more excited about that than any other pick we've made. Damn.
Wow.
Okay, so there it is. There is the draft. I mean, it took maybe a little bit longer than I expected.
Yeah.
but we did it. And hey, I'll tell you what, if that isn't a UKSP mock draft, I don't know what it is.
No, that is.
So for the listeners out there, we got Joey Porter in the first round at pick 17. In the second round at pick 32, we took DeJuan Jones, big boy.
Beast.
Round 2, pick 49, we took Trenton Simpson, all of our Red Stars at linebacker. Pick 80, we took Sidney Brown in the third round.
I tell you what, Lupke has got fantastic body control for a fullback. Amazing.
He's got chops. He just wasn't used enough.
Yeah.
We took Riley Moss at pick 120 in the fourth round, the white cornerback. We took, and then with the 2 7th round picks, 241, we took Alex Forsyth, the center out of Oregon, and with 251, we took Hunter Lupke, North Dakota State fullback / tight end / receiver / special teams demon. Man, let me tell you this. This team just got a whole lot of dog in it.
It certainly has.
Looking at this list, I mean, geez.
I like this draft, man. We did well there, I think.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of it too. As well. Yeah.
That's a good one. All right, well, hit us up in the comments. Tell us what we did. We got a B grade by PFF. Who cares about that? I reckon it's an A. A star.
PFF gave Trenton Simpson a C.
Yeah, I think that's harsh.
Yeah, big fan of this draft. I'd be walking out of this draft feeling very secure.
Yeah.
In the large hands of several men.
Yeah. That's
all right.
Very us draft that.
Yeah, it is. Let us know what you think. Well, actually, let's just very quickly talk about, did we not address anything? I mean, we got our corners.
No receiver, which I think.
No receiver.
But presumably they'll get some undrafted guys and try and. I do think they're a bit, even with Adam Robinson, they're still a bit light there.
3 guys in the backfield, the defensive back group. So that's pretty heavy draft in that area.
Yeah.
2 offensive picks.
I think Sidney Brown could be a linebacker or somewhere in between.
Yeah,
so
definitely going to be that box player. Yeah,
we've really drafted a lot of defense there, haven't we? And a tackle and a center. I mean, that's and hopefully some kind of.
I think that's what we need. I mean, to be honest, I think the offense is kind of fine outside of the offensive line.
Yeah, we did a lot of free agency as well.
Yeah. So, I like it. So, let us know what you think. Are we going to get this mocked out into a little Photoshop, Gav? Is there any plans for that?
Yeah, go on,
Gav. What do you mean? Sorry.
Well, I don't know. You're usually in charge of that. You usually send me some nice Photoshopped image.
Do I?
Excuse me?
Every year up until now you have.
Oh, just a screenshot of the draft result.
No. Like we usually have like a Photoshop.
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, it's like Laura. We have to reach out to Laura.
Laura, our
okay,
expert in all
all
things
right.
Photoshop. If she's got the time, we're leaving it a bit
to
late
message
for
her right now. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I'll message her immediately. If you're listening, Laura, I will be messaging you right now. I know it's a bit late now. I'll do it tomorrow morning.
Yeah. All right. Well, this has been a pleasure, gentlemen. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
That's
nice
been a good
hosting.
one.
Well done. We've settled our differences.
Yeah,
we've all picked players we want, and we've all come to a lot of agreements.
Yeah, we passed the pipe of peace. Smoked
we
it.
did. I think we all got someone we wanted.
Yeah.
You know, you got Riley Moss, I got Sidney Brown.
I got Hunter.
Mike got Hunter Lupke.
Yeah.
And a little bit of Alex Forsyth I'll take, but I can't complain, lads. We potentially have 3 starters with our first 3 picks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Simpson could develop to be a fantastic linebacker.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Well, we'll wrap it up there. Follow the show at UK Steelers Pod. Follow me at I wrote this. Follow Gav at GM Boomop. Follow Mike at Mike_JF1. Anything else to say?
No, see you later.
See you later.
Go Steelers.